Welcome back. 1 game down, 5 to go, but what a game it was. Alliance against Fnatic, and Fnatic picking that one up. But was it Fnatic winning? Was it Alliance losing?
Alliance didn't lose. I think Loda kind of lost.
Ooh,
Jeez.
finger pointing.
Shots fired. But there was a couple of things about that game that were pretty interesting to talk about, like outside of the fact that obviously buying back and dying again will lose you the game.
Okay.
It happens,
Yes.
right? Like, it's happened to everybody. It's happened to me.
It's not safe to go alone.
It's not safe. Take this.
Stay in the trees.
But what I wanted to say is there was an interesting dynamic in that game where the carries, like at one point, Arrow was stronger, like way stronger. And then he goes from being really strong to weak in comparison to what Loda was. And then there was that one fight top where Era managed to live. Like, that in itself was a game-changing fight. Because under normal circumstances, I say Alliance should have like crushed that fight.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened, right? So, well, okay, you maybe saw the crit or didn't, but you know his first crit when he popped BKB? So he popped BKB Loda and it removed his Empower.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then he ended up critting a creep.
And that was not enough.
Yeah.
He crit a creep.
He attacked the creep.
Yeah, but that was not enough.
Yeah.
Like if he would have popped the BKB, he would have stayed in target.
Yeah, he still would have killed Era with a crit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's why James mentioned too, because he BKB'd. But yeah, the misclick, not great. But I still think they should have won the fight because Era was sitting at 2% health for so long. And he didn't die. And then after that point, it still felt like Era wasn't necessarily able to carry that hard because he was still lacking in MKB. And at that point, Loda had like full Satanic, MKB, Maelstrom, and something else, right?
What was the story with the Maelstrom? I liked it.
Here's the thing, right? Like normally if you want to farm, you do like what Loda did yesterday, you go Battle Fury. You don't need a Battle Fury because you have Empower.
Here, if you had Battle Fury, would have cleaved the creep and killed Era.
Right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But a Maelstrom is also 2,700 gold and a Battle Fury is much more
And it's much more
42
expensive.
or
So you
something,
get the Empower when you can. And when you don't have it, you get the Maelstrom. It's flash farming, it's good. Like, and if you see at that point, Loda was clearly ahead of Era in gold most of the game. He had a Midas as well, which helps, but it was mostly because he could flash farm when Era has to go one by one.
I was really surprised because when Loda actually became stronger, I was actually expecting Hani to kind of step up a little bit on the and actually pick up Boots of Travel because they had one racks down bottom.
Yeah.
He doesn't need bots though.
I don't think you need
Not
to.
enough.
You don't think he would need
With
that?
No,
Replicate
he had recall and
Cuddle.
replicate.
Okay.
I just think bots is like would have allowed you to be
It's
so
not
much more
bad,
diverse.
but I
There were
think
so many times where you're like, okay, we know where Alliance are. Top lane's pushed out. Mid lane was at tier 2 tower. Bot lane was being farmed by Loda. You can't kill Hani without the majority of your team there.
Yeah.
He was pretty stacked.
No,
But he did got
I don't
bots.
think it's the bots. I think it's the fact that he didn't even go for a split push.
Okay.
Which I think is
Right.
the correct because even though, like, sure, you need the whole team to be there, they had so much disable. Like, Overgrowth because there's no Manta, so that's a stun. We have Lift, we have Hex, we have Admiral Bulldog coming in, and even the daggers in itself could be considered as a disable because it allows you to dagger more and chase more. So I think not going for bot is okay because he wasn't split pushing, and he wasn't split pushing because his build allowed him not to.
well, they had a Blink mag and a Nyx with Blink as well, and I think in some other items.
They couldn't kill him though. There was like 4 of them.
There's a
I
blink
think
on
two-
Rubik.
Yeah. So they had triple blink.
Okay.
So split pushing is dangerous. But
Okay.
it's also that fact that, like Lumiere was saying, since they were 5-manning, having an MKB and Scotty is so important to just kiting the PA.
Dude, there was this fight, like the second time Loda gets picked off, I mean the time that he actually has to buy back, they jump on Loda and the team comes behind and we're focusing on the battle with Loda. And when Loda goes back, we go back and everyone from Alliance is dead. What happened? It was Hani.
You just look to the left.
Yeah, he
there's
was just
like
right-clicking
hand with
people.
blood everywhere
Yeah.
around him. Like,
I mean, I'd still want to give the MVP from that game, from my personal MVP, to EGM.
Yes.
He was
Yeah.
insane.
EGM.
Like, the only reason that some of those fights went really well around the kind of Radiant tier 2 mid, you
Yeah,
know,
with
it
the
was
fissures.
like his fissures hit 3 people.
So good.
They were blocking pathways of, you know, the enemy carries, like Era sometimes, or, you know, Hani getting in position. And he was just a monster. And even like stealing the wall, always getting fissure. He even once stole Echo Slam, but ended up not being able to use it. It was actually off cooldown. He didn't put it back into the fight when he got it, but he was really spot on. But it wasn't enough. So we are going to have Fnatic taking that game 1-0. So we're going to go move into Virtus.Pro against Meet Your Makers. But rather than kind of just like introduce the teams as we do, because I know the draft's going to get ready, we should probably just bring up the standings and look at what could be happening later on today. So we got VP versus Meet Your Makers now. It is a match that is unfortunately not going to matter to any of the teams.
Hey. If MYM wins,
Okay, they're not bottom.
VP loses against Roxkiss, MYM is 10th.
Okay.
That matters to me.
Okay. All right. MIM shooting for 10th. But let's just say this. It's like, okay, so now we've got Fnatic all tied up with Alliance.
Yeah.
Fnatic still have a game today versus Evil Geniuses, and Alliance also have a game versus ROX-Kiss. If Fnatic end up winning the next match, I believe they should be looking to be...
9 is the magic number.
Yeah,
remember.
should be getting to the qualified spot. And then it's really about EG and...
Na'Vi.
And Na'Vi. But of course, if Fnatic are to win the next game, that's against EG. So you say that EG are going to be 8 and 4.
8 and 5.
8 and 5, sorry. Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is actually to answer a question that Fly asked me during the break, and I couldn't get to answer to him. The scenario that can potentially happen is Fnatic losing to EG, and they go 8 and 6, and Na'Vi winning their game, and they're 8 and 6.
Against
And then
EG.
Na'Vi go through.
And then Na'Vi goes through, and Fnatic goes out. So Fnatic, they kind of have to win. Otherwise, they rely on Na'Vi losing, which
so
is not a place where you want to be.
Yeah. And EG also, if they lose both their games,
Yes.
can also go out.
Yeah.
And they've got a game versus Na'Vi and Fnatic.
Can Alliance go out if they lose their
Yes.
next one?
Yeah,
Yes.
they lose to ROX-Kiss, the
All
final
right.
match. And
It's a very
it's all on
interesting
the line,
final
yeah.
day. Yeah.
yeah, it's like they have to lose to ROX-Kiss, but then someone else has to jump up and,
Na'Vi
and
has to win, yeah.
I think Na'Vi need to take the win, against EG, and because EG are looking pretty safe if they get one win. But we'll see. It looks like the game is going to be ready. So Virtus.Pro against Meet Your Makers. Is it up?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to game number 2, and we'll try and catch up on schedule. And then after this, we'll have ROX-Kiss versus VP. But for now, game number 2.
In game 2, we'll have Meet Your Maker versus Virtus.Pro. A couple of very exciting heroes being drafted so far. Promotes early game, exciting, aggressive gameplay, which very necessary after that.
You know
game.
what? I might be
Andy.
joining you this
You're gonna
cast.
join? Okay.
Because, I mean, this game is so important that 3 people is not enough.
So
We
are
need
you
4.
kicking me out or?
No. I said
No,
3
he
people
said
is
he's
not
going to be
enough.
joining us. He's not
is
saying... He didn't say he was
kicking
replacing you.
Right.
He said he was joining us.
We can't replace you, Lumi. You're beautiful.
You're irreplaceable.
Yeah, that's what other people said as well.
No one's ever said that.
Oh,
Does that mean that if Bruno's joining you, I can just... No, I can't, because then you guys will just...
it flew over their
Talk
heads.
about nothing.
Andy, just
It's
feel
the
free to take a break.
aerodynamics. That's why it went whoosh.
I thought I smelled food back there. I just wanted to...
Okay, yeah, there was food. Hot dogs, I think.
I heard barbecue. That's all I.
I was told barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah.
Well, there you
Barbecue is good. So yeah, I mean, we see VP, of course, they're saving their Illidan pick for last, hopefully. But I mean, after seeing PA and Haskar, I don't know what VP can bring to surprise us.
I could list a couple.
Spirit Breaker.
Bloodseeker.
Spirit Breaker is a big surprise.
Hey,
for the
man,
wrong reason.
Nar ran not Spirit Breaker, Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Granted, he went like a really weird item build
Yeah.
and lost.
Yeah.
He still played it.
That's not very
Still
reassuring.
played
though.
the character.
Yeah.
What about carry? Like, we could do a non-traditional carry, like a Carolina.
Carolina.
I've also tried that.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Actually, I think G tried solo mid Lina in one of their games. Not for the DreamLeague, but
I think solo Medlina can actually be legit now.
Dendi likes Lina a lot.
Right, listen,
But that's a-
Bloodseeker
that's a
tiny
pick, eh?
for VP.
Puppy doesn't like it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's
Puppy
the one
doesn't
that
like it, so
matters,
it's
yeah.
completely irrelevant. But hey,
I think Bloodseeker tiny. Could be seen its way in.
Yeah, I want to see a Bloodseeker. We're not going to see it
I
against
think he
Clockwork or Shadow Demon.
one shot racks.
here's the thing. If you look at MIM's lineup, and it's only 3 heroes, already have 2 heroes that have a good setup, Cox and Disruption. And then you have Mirana for the arrows. It's like, you see this here, and you see a lineup that will require the coordination. And if it was Fnatic, I would say, yeah, absolutely. They have this.
What?
They close their
So you're
eyes.
saying MYM cannot coordinate?
I'm saying it's going to be tougher than just blinking at Bad Rider pulling.
I don't know. I think the Shadow Demon Rana thing is kind of... It's not too difficult. After like 1 or 2 tries of doing it, you'll get it nearly every time.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 second delay. It's really not that hard.
Here's the interesting thing. It's for example, it's much easier than doing Naga Sleep and Mirana.
No,
Because-
I don't think so.
It's much easier to do Shadow Demon Mirana
sorry.
than, because sleep, if you're asleep and the arrow hits you, the arrow breaks.
Yeah.
While it is, if the arrow is on top of you, or even
Yeah,
like
it still
past
hits
you,
it, yeah.
when you get back, it's like, oh, I got hit by the back of an arrow. How did that happen? And still 5 seconds stuck.
Ricochets, man.
Volvo, please.
Yeah.
New 5 million stretch goal. Fix Arrow's hitbox.
Sometimes it actually goes through people if you're so close to them as well.
Yeah, that's a bug. Like, the
Yeah.
animation stays there, but the arrow still makes contact. It only stuns for like half a second or a quarter of a second or something.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. VP going for lots of people with mounts. And Sun King.
Well, Sand King could be a mount.
Could be a mount, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like something that a World of Warcraft character would ride. Maybe a
He just
Tauren.
looks like a World of Warcraft character. Maybe we shouldn't say that too loudly.
What?
Could have like the model remade or
I'm-
something
I'm-
like that.
Blizzard's gonna sue us. Oh. I think it's fine.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Looks a little bit like Grom Hellscream.
I don't even know what that
Ah.
is.
I don't know.
Maybe
what
an
that is.
older version.
I don't think Grom Hellscream had 6 legs or 8.
What?
Let
I'm
me
talking
check.
about
Add an extra
Disruptor.
leg on
Oh,
there.
Disruptor. Okay, yeah.
What, you think I'm talking about Sand King?
Yeah.
What
So,
the hell?
yeah, you were mentioning Sand King.
I don't know, man. You have really bad eyesight.
Okay, I can see this close. I mean, people can't actually see how far it is, but it's like less than a meter.
He just showed like 2
It's-
inches.
What? How, okay, who can't see? This is way more than 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
It's okay.
That's
Andy.
what your girlfriend says.
You can tell how seriously we're taking this game. Whatever, man.
You're just enabling us.
That's why I can't do this so often. People get mad at me.
Who could ever be mad at you, Bruno?
I know I'm lovely.
Okay, so TA pickup here for VP. I'm still thinking MYM are just going to dual lane mid. Like, I think that's a carry Wraith King. They're going to pick another support, off lane Clock. Morana, Shadow Demon mid, Wraith King, 1 support bottom.
Sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
they ran dual lane mid yesterday. What was their game against
Wisp
EG?
Tiny.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
come again? What did you say? Lanes?
Marana, Shadow Demon
The other,
mid.
there's actually one more option. They could pick a like a mid that beats TA, like OD for
And then
example,
offensive tri lane.
and then offensive tri lane with our support Wraith King.
And the Radiant
safe
as
lane
well,
Clock.
so it's
Yeah.
like wave.
So it depends.
Boop, boop.
I think OD is actually pretty legit against VP's lineup.
OD.
Yeah, because somebody gets like stunned or lassoed, you just imprison them.
Don't you think Disruptor is kind of good against OD? And
Yeah,
Balor?
I think so.
Well, he's good against him, but it doesn't mean that OD is not still good against
Yeah.
their team. They can both be good against each other without one outweighing the other.
yeah, Astro actually stops Glimpse.
Yeah,
Sort
Does
of.
it?
No.
Are you
It just-
sure?
No,
'Cause
it
you
just,
can't-
You go back.
Google.
You disappear and then you go back.
Shane
you glimpse.
immediately tabs out of the game. Are you sure?
It's like X. X disrupt.
No, yeah, I'm just.
I don't know how X
What
disrupt
the? I
works.
made it. Tits
You-
just typing that.
I know that
Disrupt.
Glimpse breaks Yules.
Then when you reappear,
right,
you
Just-
reappear.
Just
what?
wait, Andy.
What did you say?
No, wait. Glimpse breaks Yules.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
like getting hooked. Like
Yeah.
it breaks the Yules.
All these things I'm
But you
learning.
can't click if he's already yuled.
Right. I don't think it's going to be on here.
It should be like on tips at the bottom.
And prison units are involved.
Like yeah,
Volume.
tips. There's tips.
Okay, what are we talking about? Glimpse.
Just glimpse or X. Dun, dun,
Yeah, let's
No.
control FX.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's a
I know he
Dragon
did,
Knight.
but it's
It's a Dragon Knight.
You're not a
Okay.
big fan of this hero.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like it a little bit more than I liked it last year.
I know, there's a lot of
But
writing.
the thing is that if you're going to put a
More
Dragon
of a
Knight,
picture, man.
then clearly you're having a Wraith King support. You're having a Wraith King support.
So they're
But
doing the
about that
offensive
You
Mirana
kind of
trialing.
support.
you kind of
Or defensive trialing.
Could be a Mirana support, yeah. The
Can
thing is
you
that you're
press
going to have
the force funny button. Was
No,
that-
don't.
no.
oh VP pick OD.
It made me be funny.
Okay, so now even if they do decide to send a dual lane mid,
I don't know these lanes.
they what I think is going to happen is NS is just going to sit mid with Illidan, and then
No,
G is going to
Illidan's
farm
carry.
top. Well, they could dual lane either way, right? Like they could send G and NS mid, they could send Illidan and NS mid, they could just send whichever hero doesn't go mid to the safe lane, like between the OD and the TA. Jadam farms the woods, Arsar goes off lane.
What the hell are these lanes are going like?
No, yeah, that
I
makes
just
sense.
talked about
No,
it.
I'm looking at the screen right now. It's just like going. There's a TA
Oh.
that's going offensive jungle.
Is this the force funny button?
No,
Yes.
It's,
he's just pressing
how
all the
come
lane.
when I pressed it, it did nothing and like broke the whole overlay thing?
Okay, there's like abandoned mid strat now.
Whatever, man. I should go eat food.
I got a kebab from the other place.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
pretty
more
good.
or less fun.
So SD mid against nobody.
I think Skeleton
Seems
King and OD jungle could actually work. They land the aura and jungle together.
No, but the Disruptor's there too. You just can't see him. He's behind the OD.
Yes, he's hiding.
So, like,
it's triple jungle.
smoked.
Yeah.
if we don't know that,
But
neither
the thing is,
the
the Wraith King is actually helping the other team jungle in this strat. Because he was there too.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
So he just hits it low and other people last it.
Your turn.
That's good. Okay, so apparently the lanes are going to make a little bit more sense than what we said before, and it's going to be Ryze mid. RiseMe.dk against an OD or against a TA. I don't think that favors him. That
I kind of
much.
like OD against Clockwork, to be honest, because it lets Sun King catch up for the stun, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, and if you for some reason get cogged, you can
exactly.
kind of be safe in a way.
Why was Arsart's name copyrighted?
What?
Isn't that what that little thing means? Copyright?
What?
The little circle with a C?
Yeah. Yeah. That's copyrighted.
Oh, that's not Arsart. Who's had it? Somebody's had it.
No, it's when you go into
Oh,
that
it's
mode.
yeah, okay. When he has the spectator thing on.
Because unfortunately the preview, like the showcase, shows
different.
actually your real name,
Yeah, yeah.
like the name that you have in game, and the.
Well, we
thing
know
on top-
who's on the ball today, don't we?
Haha.
Looks like Crit's not using his real name. Bastard.
Damn it, Crit. I have Biceps Warrior.
That's Unicorn.
Unicorn,
Very
yeah.
good name, Biceps Warrior. Anyways, it's going to be a Rune of Destiny up top. NS is going to get that. Can he do anything? I mean, against heroes like Darkseer, Disruptor can be a very good level 1
I
kill
think
you with Glimpse.
in general, Disruptor is a really good level
But I'm not sure if against Clock they can do much, because Clock can always Cox and just walk away.
Yeah, Glimpse. You even learned the static field.
The Cox is still there.
Kinetic
The
field.
thing is, they don't have the damage output for a kill.
Well,
Even
Mid
with-
does. Mid definitely has damage output for the kill.
Oh boy.
Was it
It's
G-Lane?
Complexity that did this
Oh
before.
boy. It's the complexity
Every
reach
team.
around.
Yes.
Every team has done this
He
once
can-
before.
Yeah, he's grand. Walk it off, G.
Okay.
Oh,
Stun?
No stun?
You
Okay.
can walk that off.
No.
Walk it off.
Fine.
You're gonna be
Rub some
fine.
dirt on it. All right, you're done.
Great, getting the kill.
All right. Fighting for that 10th place, meet your makers.
Yeah.
I mean, you laugh, but that's exactly what they're doing right here, man. You'll lay mid.
I think that should have
great.
been
Okay,
like,
great. What are you doing?
This is why I thought NS was going to be mid.
Jotun's coming out of the wings.
Oh, Burrow Strike, that level 1, it'll
got
reach.
boost.
It'll reach.
He
Oh,
couldn't disrupt.
Okay, he
He
can
disrupts.
disrupt. Yeah.
but now we just
now we
wait.
No,
wait.
you right-click G, man, and you just go for it. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, boys.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what you should have done? You should have just left your hero right-clicking.
the
Minor one
illusion
of the
juke.
illusion away.
Yeah.
Because that would have actually mattered in that case. Most cases, it would not have.
Learning Shadow Dame more Floomy.
Yep. I also do a cooking show.
Are you gonna make a cooking show this week?
How do you do a cooking show? I've never actually seen you cook your own food.
That's
No,
true.
no, he did before.
DPM came to the
DPM.
house.
I'm a master cook.
You're a master of something.
Let's be
Well
honest. If
played,
anyone is
Bruno.
a master cook in this 4-man cast, it's me. Sam.
Have you seen my burgers?
All you make is one thing.
Have you seen my
that mean you're a master
empanadas?
cook?
Yeah, they're actually really good.
Ah, touche. Score 1 for Bruno.
I can actually say that the empanadas are very good, but I can also say that throwing everything in a pot with water does not automatically make a stew.
That's true.
Like Bruno just throws like random vegetables and like one meat. It's like, ah, yeah, it's a stew.
Was it
Yeah,
stewing?
our stew came out a bit
I don't know.
grainy. That was fine.
That's
Fine.
good. Anyways, who's not grainy is silly then. He's actually just. I mean, he definitely is not. You can't argue against that. He's getting the last hits there. He's 11-1. He's on top of the score. And Ace, still having a really good time. I mean, when you're solo Clockwork, you kind of don't care much about the mana. You just
Well,
need a
you
little
kinda
bit
care
for
a
I
little
kind of
bit.
do.
You
I don't
do.
know.
Well, I mean, you won a little. He has 195. That's more.
loads.
That's more than what he needs.
I
right
think
now.
in this case you get a magic stick, and then when your mana is really, really low, you use the stick, and then full mana.
Or you can get a Ring of Basilisk because the fixed mana region
Yeah.
also works very well. Although I don't know why you would want a Ring of Basilisk on a Clockwork, but hey,
No, if you get Vlads for this team, dude, pretty legit.
that's great. You could also go Blade Mail, it'll be more useful. But hey.
I don't know.
Oh, I think Force Staff's better than both.
Disruption
Oh,
only
the
on the mid
disruption
lane.
comes here. There's going to be a bonk.
No.
Okay.
Counter.
The Sentry was on
Invincibility.
Sentry was on Rave King and should have passed it along, but you know, it's all good.
Ah, never mind. So, gank attempt foiled. Good for you, invisibility. In the meantime, in the bottom, Wraith King is trying to get some farm on the neutrals. It's going to be stacking here.
How
then
is
pulling-
this the thing that you go to when you talk about the game?
He was staring
How
at-
is
He's literally
Unicorn
looking.
standing there with a clarity on, just menacingly staring at the Harpy camp, what you want to talk
It's
about?
really interesting. He's still there. He is still there.
He's waiting on the.
He's gonna pull.
Oh, and now you have bottom, an arrow. See,
Okay.
it's hard. I told you it's hard.
How does that mean that it's hard?
He was like, oh, Shadow Demon Disruption into arrow. The arrow fails.
Yeah, I said 2 or 3 times, and you got it every time.
I mean, if he has to fail 3 times in the game, I think he lost by that.
Nah.
Like, honestly, how did you miss that?
run.
You
Honestly.
get 3 strikes, boys. You fuck up 3 times, you lost Dota.
I mean, that's what happened in Lola, right? Or is it too soon?
No, he only messed up twice.
No, 3
The
times.
third one was a strikeout.
Yeah.
Was it 3 times?
Yeah,
Smoking
he
it 3 times. I thought that was
Oh,
what
wow.
we
It
talked
was
about.
3. All right, there you go.
No, after the second time, they're like, oh, he couldn't. They couldn't.
Yeah,
They
that's what it
couldn't.
is.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It was
Double bluffing.
the re-goose, man. It's strong with that
That
one.
was the re-goose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He was a man with a mission. Couldn't stop.
Where's Link after?
Wait, what?
Just looking around, man.
Yeah. Punching creeps.
No, he just like walked up. I think they thought they could get a disruption on the Batrider.
When the Batrider already has Tranquil, so
Adam's
he's
about to
really,
be-
really fast.
He's about to be making that money. He's so lucky he didn't.
Look at
He
this
doesn't even
stacking.
have a satyr.
Look at VP's jungle.
Yeah, he doesn't even get a satyr spawn.
Dude, so lucky, really.
What a lucker.
What level do you need? Level 2 is fine?
Yeah,
To do
level
this?
2
You can do it level 1.
Well, level 1 is too slow.
It does no damage, yeah.
Patience
Literally
is a
no
virtue.
damage.
Hey, I didn't say it. You did.
Like, that's
going to get-
so much gold.
Such a quick blink dagger. Because it's going to be like 12, 1300 now with this camp.
Do you remember back when Navi did like the jungling pudge? Before
Yes.
when
You
could
remember
use
jungle
They
smoke?
Storm
did
Spirit
jungle
as well.
everything.
You
They did
could
jungle
smoke
Pugna.
and you could just continually use rot
Yeah.
and just kill creeps. This feels a lot like that. It feels like something that you shouldn't be able to do.
Yep. And last
I
creep
think you
dies.
can punish it.
1400. Yeah, you can punish him. But oh, the arrow is not missing. Good.
See? Told you.
So is 50% of the time equal hard?
No,
Like,
no, the first one is...
Mathematically, I need a cutoff. Like, what percentage?
I wouldn't risk my life on a 50% chance. I'm just saying.
First time was a freebie, you know, just like...
Yeah, the first time you...
Oh, crit.
You have to get
He
a-
doesn't have disruption for 6 seconds. G actually disjoints the Hellfire Blast with Meld, and he's going to be able to get 1 kill.
no,
Forces
he
Unicorn to TP away.
That's actually a pretty big win.
Yeah,
Get outta here.
huge.
Even though getting killed, but...
135 Gs.
And you guys were saying punishing Sand King doing that. Yesterday, Pylite that was punished by Navi, remember? The
Yeah.
Ice Blast and the... all
That was
stuff?
ridiculous.
but
actually.
that was completely blind as well.
Yeah, it was
Oh no, G walks
Okay.
into Ace. He didn't see him because of the Moonlight
Okay,
Shadow.
and they just run.
Oh,
No,
Marcus
there's a
did it-
glimpse.
Oh,
G might be in trouble. He gets stunned. He's gonna make a. Oh, okay. Jotun just walks into a breathe fire. No big
There's
deal.
range form here on Dries. Range form that. Get that extra movement speed. There you go. Stun's
Now he
gonna
has
come. Okay.
1 second? Yeah, there
he's
we
dead.
go.
What a player.
Doesn't have breathe fire though. He doesn't need so.
The DD right click. That's 2 kills for free.
Man,
Meanwhile,
MOM really do want 10th place.
The stun on Ace. No, AA, not Ace.
okay, big arrow.
Getting punch.
Easy arrow link.
He's fast.
He's
He's just gonna wait for another stun. There's no reason not to.
Bomb.
Bam.
Biceps.
How hard is that one, Bruno?
I'd say that's pretty easy.
You'd risk your life on that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I could totally risk it.
Because I'd miss it on purpose.
I mean, hate yourself that much?
that's like that's harsh.
I'd be
Yeah.
distraught if you were gone, Bruno.
I mean, hitting a non-moving target, how hard can
Dude,
that
I've
be?
seen
Yeah,
people
you know,
miss.
yeah, so have I. I've probably missed.
It's like when you Sunstrike, for example, and then somebody like stuns after the Sunstrike comes off, but they stun when you're in the wrong spot.
What was the one with PA on Invoker?
Yeah, it was like a
Oh, the
stifling
PA on
dagger.
Zorka. We see all
yeah.
the sunstrikes because
just
the
because
PA
of
was...
the dagger, yeah.
That was a
But that was a stand-in playing for Cloud9, I think.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it was
Was it Cloud now? Was it?
Yeah,
no,
it was
Dog.
snaking.
His dog.
Oh,
was
yeah.
snaking.
It was snaking. That's true.
The king.
The one true king. So yeah, how are things looking? 50
Well,
CS. on
Illidan
the
is having a
X.
giraffe laugh.
Is that like a specific type of laugh?
Yeah, it's a laugh of giraffe.
Can you?
Have you heard a giraffe laugh?
No,
Can
but
you
it
pull
sounds
it off?
like this.
wait. What
No.
is?
Okay, that's. How is that a giraffe?
I don't know. I've never actually heard a giraffe
That
laugh.
was like a sheep or a goat.
They sound similar. Have you heard a giraffe
Wait,
laugh?
can they even laugh? Is the
Yeah, of
question.
course they can.
What do you mean, can they
When
laugh?
they're happy, they laugh.
They
Do they?
breathe, so I'm sure they have the capability of laughing.
No, cats can't laugh.
Yeah,
Have you ever
have
seen
you
a
seen
cat
cats?
laugh?
But it's not that they can't, it's just they don't, like, they're not,
they just
they're not
choose
happy,
not to.
dude. They're not happy.
No, they're in prison in their
They're
house.
pretty happy from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Like I know the mama cats are not happy because they're like feeding an entire nation of kitties.
But
No,
then
that's just Mingles.
Mingles.
She just
She's
no,
lies
the
down
white
and
cat.
gets...
The white cat's getting in it too.
getting into it. As if it's a thing. Oh, I really like this, feeling 10 killings kind of stuff.
She
Should do
does
it more often.
She does it for like 5 minutes. And I was like, I'm done.
Fuck this. I don't get paid enough.
Yeah. Ghost really looks sad though. Anyways, Link, skip the farm. OD is still farming more, but... Okay, so neither of these two heroes are like what you would put in one position necessarily.
What, OD or?
OD and Mirana. Like
No,
you can put
Mirana,
Mirana...
yeah.
You, not necessarily. You could put Mirana in mid.
We've
as
seen
well.
a lot of
Well,
one run.
Yeah. Playcat plays it
That's
good.
the word necessarily.
Okay.
You could put it.
But you can't really compare the two in the same way though. Like OD you'd send mid like most of the time.
Holy! I don't know what
That was a
production.
giraffe, wasn't it? Okay.
Production just played a giraffe's laugh.
Does it actually laugh?
Yes.
No,
There we go.
that
It
was not
really
a laugh.
Painful.
I mean, it was like, yeah, kill me please, kind of laugh.
Oh shit.
Arsark getting an arrow in the face. He's going to
Oh.
lasso Link onto the tower. Teleport
Yes,
reaction
lead.
coming in. It's going to be
Oh, he
Illidan.
lives.
No! The banish.
okay.
Pop.
The done. He's
no.
dead.
How lo-
Super
Can he
dead. Bop.
Oh, the
Oh,
turn around! I want to turn around.
Nah, he's going to die.
He didn't even buy. He had 2,100 gold. Could have got Yasha.
Could have got Midas.
Nah, you go
Yes,
Yasha.
No, you got Midas to keep like.
Lumi, is that you? You're the one
On
that always.
Mirana, you need damage. You need early
You
game.
go Midas so you can recover the gold that you lost when you're dead.
Exactly.
No, you
It's
need,
like I don't care about the death.
thing is, when you play with Lumi or Shane, you always need Midas because you always have to make a recovery Midas.
No. Excuse me. We gave you like level 4 on Shadowfield.
Oh, G,
and an
it's
Aegis,
done.
still
On
lost
2.
again.
It's going to channel full epicenter. The epicenter is coming. Yeah, it's going to hit the Skeleton King.
And nobody dies. In fact, it's shot him on the run after he gets pushed away. Ace does not have mana
Rockets
for hook.
up.
He'll have it in like 2 seconds. 1. Go for it.
No, he.
No.
Wrong way.
What? He only has enough mana for hook. He couldn't even hook and cog.
You phase
You want him
moots.
to just hook into
Hook
the tower?
and just beat him down with phase.
He has battery on.
Yeah.
He
All
could
right,
have
I think
battered
you
him.
actually lost rating since yesterday. You're like 2K now.
Well,
Here comes the haste. He's gonna gank a tower because there's no one there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Die. How can breathe fire hit catapults?
why not? It's made of wood.
Yeah. Fair call.
What? No, there's like
Dire's top
steely
tower
things
is
there as
under
well.
attack.
All right.
What?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if all the wood in the catapult were to be lit on fire, the catapult would cease to function, even if there's metal in it.
Except fire, and fire's magic.
Yeah, exactly.
And apparently their wood turns into like blocks or something. I don't even...
Maybe it's like Minecraft catapult.
All right, Bat Rider.
Dire's
Where's the
bottom
long range?
Arsark.
It's
He's gonna get
fine.
soloed by the Shadow Demon, man.
No, he's fine. He just ran away.
Yes, it's bro.
Aw.
He dodges the damage.
Yeah, but now he's gonna get
know.
stunned. It's not great for Arsar right now. There's a Hellfire Blast. Teleport reaction coming in on the side of VP. He does manage to get a lasso on Unicorn, but it doesn't matter.
Yes,
Now
glimpse.
level 6.
Glimpse him back.
Oh.
Okay.
No, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, that's a little bit off.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's fine. See, he's still dead. Maybe, maybe
Oh,
not.
okay.
Disruption. They want to
Okay.
turn it around. And Ace is now here. Rise on the run still. G throwing out one more auto attack, but can't actually seal the deal. Another imprisonment.
Stop disrupting people. It's confusing.
Oh, it's fine. Look, Ace is almost out of mana, but they're
Rise.
going to turn it around on G. It's a 4v2 right now. Aegis, or not Aegis, but Reincarnation going to be popped.
crit
And
dead.
Throw strike from Jotum onto
Oh.
crit. Crit still
he?
alive. G
Okay.
chasing him down. Hellfire Blast. They're not even going to get him, man. Ace picks up the double. Now Jotum's going to die as well.
MYM!
Holy
Ace
Hey.
gets the
They have
triple.
a stun, it's
They
gonna
want to
go
go for
on
more.
Illidan.
Illidan's got no mana.
You should Midas Illidan, please!
That's an ultra kill.
Fucking MYM, man.
So
Well,
remember the point where I told him to hook in and walk it off and kill? Like that's what he should have done. Could have had one more kill. He still has hook mana, by the way. He could go back in.
Okay, when you were telling him to walk it off mid, there were 3 people attacking him, and they had 2 stuns.
Don't worry about it. Just go. And now he's got ultra kill. What is he getting? He's got
Anything he
Blade Mail.
wants?
Yeah.
Well, here's a full Blade Mail, I guess.
Literally just said that.
that imprisonment, I think, when on the TA kind of
That
saved
was
their
my
life.
happy place.
I think everywhere is your happy place.
I know, the world is my happy place. I could never live in Mars, though.
All right. Can
It's
I?
too rare.
Can I
There's
throw
no
a,
oxygen.
Yes.
a quick mechanic question to test y'all's knowledge?
Okay.
All right.
Shoot me, Lumi.
Out of the 3 of you guys,
Yes.
name as many spells in the game that could hit the meat wagons.
Wagons? What's a wagon?
The siege unit.
Does meld count?
Nah, not really.
I think he's talking about like...
Like nukes.
Like for example, fire brief.
Oh, Pugna Blast hits it.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire
All right,
hits
that's
it.
2.
Enigma conversion?
Oh, that's...
I think he means like spammy AoE nukes. I think there's another one.
Composite damage from
landmines?
Alchemist. Alchemist composite damage. Acid
You
spray.
mean the... Does it?
Acid spray?
I think
don't
so,
know.
okay, yeah.
Landmines.
Not in the game. Not a hero.
What?
Not a hero.
The best hero in the world.
Hidden stretch goal, 3.2 million techies added to the game.
No, that was last
3.22
year.
million.
No.
I said hidden stretch goal, as in it's
Mid lane, it's gonna be a Blink Burrow Strike and a Static
Link
Star on
is
top. Link rip.
Oh, but it's a Regoose.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
glimpse back.
glimpse.
Oh, what a cog.
What a save.
Yeah, but Ace is no longer here, so there's no more damage. She's got a DD, though. They're going to blink back
No
in. Burrow strike
reincarnate.
from Jottam. Unicorn suddenly not in his
Doesn't have
happy place.
reincarnate.
He's getting body blocked onto the tower. She's going to be able to pull the tower aggro to him, though.
On the backside, it's gonna be crit. He's gonna run away.
Good. Sick.
Right?
Sick place.
Crit's
Sick
like,
place.
I'm out of here, boys.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I got that max level of Shadow Poison. Time to farm.
He might be in trouble. It's gonna be a Blink Initiate from the Bat Rider. In fact, it will. Yep.
And DD
DD
on G.
crits.
Oh god.
Ow.
All right.
That leaves a scar.
Oh, hookshot in from Ace, but he doesn't
Okay.
really have that much mana. He's going to blade mail, though.
Okay.
She tanks one hit. He's still stuck. Get him the heck out of here. He's going to turn around and kill him.
What?
That
What a
damage.
G.
So I just want to say, when G made a name for himself in China, it was Templar Assassin. Just walk around, kill stuff. 5-2 and 1 this game, and he's gonna have Blink Gold if he wants it soon.
I don't think he's going to go blink.
You think it's Yasha,
Yeah, usually when he has drums and power treads, it's usually like Yasha and
Yasha
Mantis.
Deso?
Yeah.
In terms of what Yasha could dodge this game, you can dodge a
You mean Manta?
yes, Manta.
Yasha doesn't dodge anything.
Well, if you move faster, you can dodge more
okay,
stuff.
man, semantics.
You could dodge that
Deflect
cog.
it with the sword.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That's a
is
parry.
under attack.
Yeah.
It's not a dodge.
It's not a dodge.
Sorry.
There's a block as well.
Idiot.
An evade.
Radiant structures are
fine,
They
man.
want to fight?
Static
Oh,
Star.
Ace. Rip.
Ace, you're going to give a lot of gold.
Okay,
now.
you probably didn't need to ult there.
What
but
if he
it's fine.
hooked out, man?
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't think you needed
That's
to
right,
push
Andy.
there.
What if
Jottam
he hooked
still has a blink.
out? He blinked in it.
Yeah, but it's not like he's gonna get to the tower by the time you have your
Here
blink
comes
off
the
cooldown.
smoke. They're going to find someone. Loda is not in the woods this time.
And plus, if you burrow strike the clockwork, you can just stay on the side that he would hook to. You just body block the hook, man.
Oh, here we go.
Crit.
Pro
Oh,
crit.
crit.
He's
No,
tanking
no, he's taking the gank.
it. Beautiful.
Oh,
gank.
Link with the arrow. Gonna hit a neutral. Ha, silly neutral.
Bro.
No, he doesn't need to. He's fine. Moonlight Shadow used, though.
No
Unicorn's here.
sentries anywhere?
No, there is a sentry down.
Get that creep.
That's the wrong kind of sentry.
That's the right kind of sentry
Oh,
because
that's
the
right
other
kind of
team
sentry.
Moonlight Shadow.
I was looking at the wrong screen.
You should know, man.
I shouldn't look at Lumi screen. I'm moving to yours.
Well, I'm looking at the 3D
Whoa.
screen.
What is that supposed
That's
to?
where the real players look, man.
Ah, cool. Time for a break. Be right back.
Break?
No, we just didn't have anything to say, so.
Oh.
Who's winning?
It's pretty close, but I would actually say that VP have a slight edge.
I think VP is also playing a little bit better. To me, they're playing objective gaming
Did you
Dota.
not see that team fight top?
I mean, it was great. That was a poor fight for VP, and the fact that MYM has a tower lead, that's all great and dandy. But I think Virtus.Pro has better pickoff heroes, and they're getting better pickoffs in the last minutes or so.
I'm going back to the question that started like 10 minutes ago and got sidetracked. Given that OD and Mirana are heroes that not necessarily
There we go.
have to be on the one position. If this goes to super late game, who has the advantage?
I think MYM. Because
You mean just a two who's a better carry?
Well, it's like
think
Mirana, DK, and Wraith King, right? So
Yeah.
you have like
and
three.
Shadow Demon is one of the best supports. Like,
But I would also say that late game Wraith King's not that good of a hard carry because against the Bat Rider,
Oh,
you
the
have
jump.
to hold that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Illidan, he's gonna get glimpsed away, or Aces for that matter.
That's actually really good.
He's actually stuck. And he's gonna get Demonic Purge as well. 4 stats out, Burrow Strike as well onto crit. They managed to find him with a lasso, and that OD is still alive.
has
He put
blink.
himself in the astral imprisonment.
Oh,
He's gonna try
he's
to
gonna
make
get
it away.
stunned.
He's gonna get
He's
stunned
dead.
again. Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yep, but here
One
comes
auto attack
Jottam.
from Link.
He's got the
Link.
Burrow. It's gonna go on Link. Link's actually quite tanky. So will the DK in the front line here. He's right-clicking on NS. NS glimpse him back, get him away. But here comes Link. And I think Jottam's dead.
G
Yeah, on the
Link
back
got-
line too.
Blink in 1 second.
Okay.
G's getting.
G's just killing everyone, by the way, while this chase is going
Don't
on.
I
worry
mean,
about
that's
that.
what I mean, though. The pickoff is much better, and now Ryze is going to get trapped in there. G's going to come back in, while Link is dropping that Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, G.
I don't think it matters.
G's getting this.
Does he have detection? No.
Oh, what a kill steal.
Bar
Gotta
Riders need
secure
loving
that kill,
too.
man.
What?
So G did opt to go for Blink, so it's more like the chase oriented TA instead. I just think it's odd to go for Blink and Drums because between the Wand and the Treads, that's already 4 inventory slots you have taken up, 5 if you count a TP. That's why I think it's a little bit like unconventional to see them together. But hey, man, he's making it work.
Especially in fights like these, it's so chaotic. It allows you to get multiple blinks off and easy kills.
Mirana's going for the Lincoln Sphere. I did this the other day, Lumi wasn't impressed.
Midas Lincoln Sphere. Holy
that's what
crap.
I did.
Lincoln's is not that bad of an item on Mirana. I think maybe one of the few heroes outside of Weaver who can get away with rushing it because you already have a pretty good amount of damage between Starstorm and Arrow. So like if you land your abilities as a Mirana, you're getting the kill anyway. Like even if you make like a straight up damage item or you go into like Maelstrom like a lot of people do nowadays.
Yeah, but split push as well.
And the Lincoln's lets you stay out of the base forever.
Yeah, and just split push all the lanes.
Like all of what you said, or particularly what you said about landing your spells equals damage, that's true, but if you have a Maelstrom and Yasha on top of that, you also have right-click
You
damage.
don't have the sustain though.
Yeah, I think it's more about spending less time in the base because between Aquila and Perseverance alone, he's got like 4 mana regen, which doesn't sound great, but he also doesn't have the full Lincolns, which gives you a little bit more. So I think you get like 6 or 7 or something like that, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually will keep you out of the base.
Oh, it is. Now the smoke gang again trying to find anyone, but there's no one there. The only person that's remotely nearby is the Wraith King, but they don't find him either. But now they're just gonna go back
Poor
and
trees.
try to push this tier 1 tower, since they know there's no one there.
They never saw the smoke gang coming.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the game is very close. The problem that I have right now with MYM is that they're actually taking fights, but they're not able to really seal any kills. Like we saw what happened top, they got kited out super hard.
Yeah.
And then G was able to come in through the back and just kill like 2 or 3 people.
He
that
came
were
in really
being
late
chased
to the
away.
fight as well.
Yeah, but it still works out for them. Like it's not really that big of a deal. And now with Aegis on their side, like G can just blink initiate and go on whoever he wants. He can force defensive disruptions, and then the rest of the team can come in with like Epi Burrow. If you're Jotum, you can lasso somebody as well.
I think that the Chase VP have as well. They have like Blink Sanking, Blink TA,
Glimpse,
Traps,
Blink Batrider. Like
You can't leave, man.
No, you're not getting away. Like
And MIM doesn't want to fight anymore. Like they're just straight up dodging. Like we'll try to push, we'll try to...
Well, this is not the stage where they're stronger. I think they hit a peak where DK was, level 8 or 9, where Clockwork was 6 or 7, and where Mirana spells were still, at their peak. Clockwork Hook not gonna hit, but Lasso will though. And now, well,
he
I
has
think
his
Bicep
ult.
Warrior. I mean, he's stuck there, whether he has his ult or not.
No, he's
He
not.
comes
That's
back from the
okay. Now
dead.
he might be dead.
Okay, is he?
Oh, Glimpse.
Sereno.
Everyone's
Okay.
gonna be slow.
Well, he's still stuck there.
His team's ditched him though. They're all gone.
Everybody's gone. Look,
Everyone, and they're just leaving him alone.
I'm just gonna say when there's
That lack of vision.
That will teach you a lesson, boy.
Don't come back.
okay, when 2 enemy units running away from each other at the same time, somebody's making a mistake.
Yeah,
that
I
case,
mean,
I think
obviously
Virtus.Pro
VP could have killed him, but they were like, you
didn't
know
know,
what,
though.
man?
Bottom
Moonlight
tower
Shadow.
is under attack.
It's like we want to let you live just so you know that we could have killed you and didn't.
It's like a good cop.
Put the fear in them.
Yeah.
Should make you a ticket.
At some point, there's going to be a time when that Wraith King has the ability to kill VP, and he's going to decide.
He's
you
just
know
gonna be
what?
so afraid.
He's going to choose love over war.
This is not Dragon Ball.
What? You don't know that.
Isn't that like an Axe commercial?
I don't know.
An Axe commercial.
Axe? Of all things.
Yes, it's the deodorant commercial.
It's
Makes
like
total
choose love,
sense.
not war, right? Is that their slogan or something?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It is. I'm
Okay.
sure of it.
Lumi spokesman for Axe.
Not really. I am a.
Apparently, he's right. I don't know enough about Axe to know.
How do you know this stuff? Who tells you?
Production?
They don't tell me anything.
They didn't tell me anything.
That's because you're looking at your own screen. I'm looking at the preview monitor.
Ah, I see.
Smart.
See, the thing is, I might not know a lot, but I know enough to know I can surround myself with people who know more,
And then,
so I can have the answers.
And I don't think Andy's talking about either of us when he says that.
no, definitely not.
Definitely not. No, it's
If you're
fine.
the smartest guy in the room, you should leave that room.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So by like induction, if you call it that, there's nobody in
In that room,
Yeah.
eventually.
yeah.
Well, you can't ever be in a room alone.
Oh, Jesus.
'Cause that'd be
There's a
lonely.
lot of walking.
Radiant's bottom tower
This is all too
under
complicated
attack.
for me. Walking out of rooms is tough. But you know what's not tough, apparently? Killing a tier 2.
Dyer's
It's
top
pretty
tower
easy.
is under attack.
When it's
When
not
no one's been
contended.
testing it yet.
Rise is smacking tier 2 top as well. I think VP just defend and then
and
I
then
think you
win.
can push it.
Kill all MOM.
Oh, they're
Here
gonna-
comes the
they're gonna
TP.
back
Bad
up.
Riders on
Ooh.
the top. He's flying.
they're
there.
gonna
No,
find
it's
Ace.
a Neil
They're gonna
advice
find Ace.
arrow.
Oh,
Lasso on Ace. BKB pop by Illidan. They're just going ham on him out of the tower. He pops the blade mail, but it just simply doesn't matter. Force staff out by Illidan. They want to continue chasing. This dust actually doesn't really hit anyone.
you can't run from these guys.
Yeah, but they are invisible.
Blind blink. Oh no.
We
Blink
saw
cooldown.
him. For a second, they have Blink again. Soon.
TM.
Oh, I think he saw the Mirana for like just a second.
shoot.
Target acquired.
No, he can walk down and blink.
Trap.
He can
Oh,
walk down
slow.
and blink.
Ooh, almost max range.
They were so far away.
Rise, get out of there.
He's on
Traps
fast
up.
though.
Yeah, nice.
No, he's
Not
right.
fast
He's
enough.
on Shadow Blade soon. He didn't even use his drum.
Oh.
Shadow Blade dodge.
Oh, he chooses the wrong side.
That's fine.
Shadow just
He's like, wait, I got him,
chilling there.
guys. No, no, I didn't.
Gotta go.
But they're gonna get another tier 2 whenever the creep wave catches up to them.
No rush.
Actually, MYM's all alive, so they could defend this if they want to.
Yeah, but
I think
They
need
don't
to-
have Moonlight Shadow.
Jottam still has do, you know?
Your do is so much better than other do-do-do-dos I heard.
Did
Is
it,
it?
did it, did
I
it.
mean the do.
Particularly, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who else said it?
It was an LD cast.
Oh,
Pretty good game though.
LD was casting for like
Yeah, it was
20
really
hours
tired.
straight,
Yeah.
you
Dude,
know?
after like 4 or 5 games, you get to that point where you're just like, your brain ceases to function.
you guys didn't have the BTS training.
Yeah.
I had the BTS training. They lock you in a room and then give you food for like 8 days.
What? Link?
And you're like,
Lincoln's paying off? Link with the
Oh,
Lincolns.
it's
All
going
right, the
back.
Glimpse Sereno, but G actually blinked, so he can't hit him right now. But he doesn't have Link, so he's down. Bop.
Bye-bye.
VP looking pretty strong.
Yeah, VP seems in control. I mean, they were, I think, at 1.9 and 4 for MYM. And then after
Oh,
that, they
Arcer.
got
He wants
11
it.
kills to 2.
Oh, what a blink.
Nice disrupt.
Oh, no, he's,
He has
he's
no
going to get
force staff
stunned.
either.
The crit! Oh, he's dead.
that life steal.
He gets the last.
Oh!
All right,
Save.
so
You
You
imprisonment.
want to run, Biceps Warrior?
No, he's trying his best, but he can't. It's a wall of electricity, man. Those are terrifying.
Oh,
Ace
that's a
misses the
hook.
hook,
Oh,
but he's going to be able to kill on S anyway. Double damage spawns in the river too.
Okay, so
They're being
Illidan
chased down.
decided to chase crit instead of getting the free kill on the Wraith King. But I guess Wraith King has his ultimate, so never mind.
Yep. So much for free kill, man.
Yeah. And G's alive and kicking. He has his baby crit now. Has a BKB.
A baby crit
Baby crit.
mini crit.
like that.
I like baby crit.
Illidan, use your Midas, please.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
What was it called in the other one?
I think it's still
Burrito?
technically better to not use your Midas
no,
on link
Burisa the
creeps.
Cannon was the...
Is it?
The
Yeah.
daddy crit.
The daddy crit.
Yeah.
And the baby crit was Chrysalis.
What about if you're level 16? I think once you don't
The
care
thing
about
is,
the experience.
the theory behind saving your Midas and never using it on a lane creep is even if you waste extra time going to the woods and you Midas a creep that otherwise would have been worth like 15 to 20 gold and you get like that much more, like 170, it's still better. Like even if the cooldown is like 10
Okay,
seconds delayed.
so you're looking at it from a gold standpoint.
yeah, gold
Okay.
standpoint.
No.
I mean,
That argument, I think,
experience-wise,
well, yeah, it does apply to experience as well if you find a big
if
satyr.
you're below 16.
Yeah.
I mean, not many heroes care enough about levels past 16 to warrant like always
think
Midasing the large creep.
Invoker might be the only one.
And
Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight.
What?
You get... No, past 16. Okay, never mind.
Past 16.
Yeah. Brain fart.
Meepo.
Yeah.
With his
Okay,
Midas.
you don't need Midas.
Midas Meepo.
Maybe
Okay.
it's a thing. Oh, nice.
I've never seen a Midas creep.
Never mind.
Just wait until Arc Warden gets in the game, man.
I don't even know what that card does.
Okay, he makes an illusion of himself that is basically another him. Like he can do everything that he can do, including item usage.
Yep.
So you can have 2 Midases.
Yep. And when he clones himself, all of the items of the clone are with off cooldown.
Right. So even if your Midas is on
So you
cooldown,
get a
and you
hit.
use it, yeah.
Oh, the jump on G?
Yeah. He's just gonna TP away. He's like, I made a horrible mistake. I'm out of here.
I'm sorry.
What a clowny game.
No, G's just trying to control himself after laughing so hard.
G's actually got quite a bit of farm now.
Yeah.
He's a rich guy.
Okay, let me just look
If
at
I
it from
was
the
a rich
perspective.
guy.
If you're G and you took a hook,
Swiftly to the
would you
defense.
spam pop BKB in that situation?
No, I don't think so.
It's like, hey man, maybe that was what Crit was going for.
The thing is,
Ah.
he has 2 traps, like one by the Ancient and like one in the woods, so he would have seen other people coming too, right? Like, he didn't see anybody. He got hooked. Maybe they come through mid, I guess, but even if that does happen, they don't have enough burst unless he gets arrowed, I think, to really kill him. And he had a full creep wave in front of him. So the chances of him getting arrowed were pretty slim.
Yep. MYM now trying to make something happen, but they don't seem to have really a game plan other than let's farm and maybe we can get a positive engagement because BP overextending. At the same time, BP, they're just like, okay, if you do that, we'll take your remaining two towers. And what are you going to do that? MYM, good at defending high ground? Not really. They don't have much high ground.
They're reasonably good at defending.
It's Breathe Fire and Starfire.
I think Link needs to wait for crit to do disruption before he arrows, because he arrowed like in the top fight and like one at the tier 2 tower as well. He's just winging them at them. He needs to like wait, be patient.
I believe Link is going for what I call the Pinoy build.
BKB next.
The good old Linken's BKB and do nothing.
Oh, I don't like that actually.
Didn't that build also go Hood?
No. Oh god, that's like
the really do
Jeez.
nothing build.
Yes.
Well, we said it before that Mirana just needs to hit her spells.
What was that game where didn't Loda go like SNY Lincoln's
On Lifestealer, yeah.
Yeah.
and then he was just like a kitten?
And Pycat went Hex Lincolns on Mirana.
And
the Pycat was also
Yes.
a Hex or a kitten.
Like honestly, I don't see why if you make a Lincoln's and Mirana that you would buy a BKB.
I mean, Static Storm, man.
Yeah, but Static
Glimpse,
Storm,
all that stuff.
the Disruptor has to be fairly close to you for you to get Static Stormed, right? And if you stay on the outside of a fight, and like say Lasso is already used, for example, like maybe our circle is on somebody else, you shouldn't be in the Static Storm. Like that's just how I see it. Like you shouldn't be in a Static Storm as that hero unless they initiate on you.
That's
In
a
which
good
case
point.
you're either not with your team or something is wrong.
MYM is trading, which I think is the best thing they can do right now, and they're going to try and go
They
high
got the
ground.
position advantage here.
Yeah.
Like getting up to the base like this for like not taking any damage is
Arrow's
actually a
gonna
bit of a
hit.
misplay by VP. Arrow gonna hit on G, but here comes the Burrow Strike and the Epicenter. Rise almost dies before his BKB even gets popped. Ace goes in to try to save him and might be able to actually do so. Crit, gonna get it jumped off, but not before he drops. Rise, TPing away. He
that
is
would've killed
dusted,
him.
but it's not gonna be the kill on him. They are gonna find Unicorn though. Reincarnation
Blink?
gonna be popped
Oh,
and
that was really fast.
Unicorn, you only live
He
twice,
dead.
my friend.
he did. If you're in fire like that, like he was, the only way you can blink is if you blink straight forward.
Yeah.
Like you can't turn. And he turned when he got up. So
Never
it's
turn,
like,
never look back.
never look back. It's like Zoolander. You can only turn
Yeah.
one way.
You're not an ambi turner?
Ambi turner, man. I'm so jelly.
What would it be called then? A uni turner, I guess?
Mono turner?
Mono turn. Alright, so
Monomaniacs.
Roshan here from VP. Pretty much uncontested. They just killed MYM pretty hard. So not really too surprised. G gets his hands in another
Now you
Aegis.
just go mid and win. You just maybe wait for the epicenter cooldown.
To be fair, though, that was a really nice engagement because the Burrow Strike hit Rise before he BKB'd, so he was at like 10%. Normally, the Dragon Knight gets the BKB before any damage is dealt to him, and then because he has such high base armor,
Uh-oh.
Top.
Okay, he's
They're
got the
gonna change
Lincolns.
Into the jungle.
Blink TP. They can see him, but nothing
No,
they can do.
Kinetic Field doesn't give vision, does it?
it does. Kinetic Field gives vision.
Oh wow, that was a very late Burrow strike.
He was living the dream, man. It's like,
I'm gonna
Look, man,
get it.
I'm gonna do my
Sandstorm
best.
under a tower to like let's get
Jonathan's
DK.
like the guy who always tries. Even when the odds are seemingly against him, he doesn't give up.
My kind of guy.
Which reflects in his KDA.
Yeah. It's fine, though.
What can you do?
So I'm of the mind that when you're in this situation in your MYM, that delaying the game is actually detrimental to you. Like, unless your DK gets 6 slotted, it's going to be bad. Because
Yeah.
I actually think a 6 slotted DK will just kill a TA and an OD, like, pretty easily. But getting to that 6 slot on a DK is much harder than it is most heroes.
Yeah.
Because you're never put in a position where you're actually just getting farm priority all over the map. You're usually mid. So people just don't typically build them that way.
I mean, at the same time, if you look at it, this is kind of very fitting now that Mirana went for Linkers because she can kind of split push
Yeah.
safer than she would otherwise.
I mean, Lincoln's BKB, she's
Uh-oh.
probably not going to get picked.
No, she will be. Like if all Bad Rider needs to do is blink in, use Lincoln to cancel, or use Force Staff to cancel Lincolns, and still initiate with Lasso.
Yeah, but if
Through the
you
BKB.
If
force
she does
that,
that, she leaps.
Not when you're Lassoed.
you have to do it extremely fast in order
It's-
for the
it's
person to
easy.
not leap.
It has like no cast on your items at the very least. So
Or you could be in that situation where since leap pushes you forward, you don't have time to turn. You just leap into the team.
I think you just use Glimpse to cancel the Lincolns.
sure.
Yeah, you can do that too.
1600 range.
Yeah.
VP is like, you know what? We're gonna just try to win.
Or you next level time it, so your Lincolns, like you use Lincolns on yourself. and then he blinks in. The first spell gets eaten, and then it immediately comes off cooldown, and then it eats the other one.
Genius.
Wow.
What a player.
So next level.
I've actually never seen that happen, but I have seen Alliance.
No, it doesn't happen
link in
because
somebody
when-
like 3 times.
Did you see in the Roche pit?
They
Yeah.
failed the jump on Batrider, but they're still gonna get this tower. They're gonna wait for the next group wave.
Dire's top tower
And there's
is
not
under
much that
attack.
MIN can do.
Unfortunately, next group wave they won't have Firefly up, so maybe it'll
That's fine.
They do have.
initiate.
They can clear it fast. Look at that. Bam.
It's about the vision, man. The Firefly
Well,
vision.
Morano's got the BKB, so let's see if they want to defend this. I think they kind of have to. Oh, here comes
Dragon
Rise,
Day.
who's leading the charge, pops the BKB,
Where's
going
he
on
going?
Illidan. Illidan does not have the Aegis, by the way,
man.
and it looks like he really wants to stop Jotum from getting his ulti off. He's just going completely ham. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, both going to be dropped. Arrow is actually going to secure the kill on Ines, but I think he was dead anyway. Now Rise going to be in some
false
trouble,
off.
gets forced out. Illidan just going ham with some orb auto attacks here,
Jotum's
going to get
pissed.
1 kill.
Oh,
Are
the
they
epi.
actually going to be able to take him out here? He puts himself in the Astral Imprisonment. Ace is going to get popped on G in the meantime. He will be coming back. Burrow Strike on Ace as well. And there's the Meld Strike from G to secure the kill, and that's a godlike. G picks up the double. Arrow going to hit on Jotum, but it just doesn't matter.
Illidan lives, Jotum lives, both with 10% HP.
Barracks are
Yeah.
under
This is going to be Rux and potentially game, I would say, because
I really like the way they went on Sun King.
Rise just went like full Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was
just like,
pretty-
I'm going.
They canceled
yellow
his blink and stuff. It was really good, but he got away and then
He kept him out of the fight for a while, but the thing is, Ace missed his hook.
Yeah.
So if that hook landed, I think they might have actually won that fight.
Yeah, because she was retreating to help the rest of the team. Dragonite was actually just, like you said, not exactly 6-slotted, but just bursting through the entirety of VP.
structures are fortified.
That BKB Illidan, his ultimate hit nothing, because the other units that he hit was also BKB. So,
Radiant's top
wasn't good for
tower
that.
is under
Cosmetic value.
points for Flare.
Exactly.
Oh, lasso.
And a
Unicorn, no.
Glimpse.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Okay, the hook hit, but on the wrong target. Illidan's just going in, but
You're a
the
bit
defensive
deep
disruption
there,
coming
sir.
in. Ace is taking a ton of damage. He pops a flame at the last second, but
G's
he
pissed.
OD's out of there, and G, he wants the kill, man.
oh.
Okay.
Meanwhile, mid, Unicorn just casually doing the 1v3. G stuck in Meld right now. And when we're kind of sitting on him, Unicorn's going to drop on the right-hand side inside of the Static Storm, and Jotum and Arsart, I think, are just going to get out of here. G manages to blink out of his Meld too.
Well,
He's rich.
He is rich. Got a lot of gold. Does he go, like, MKB maybe? I think he just goes full
just
damage.
get a Deso.
That's so, and just end the game.
Yeah.
That's what for building damage?
Yeah.
a mysterious
Sounds
Oh,
good.
he's got a double damage. He wants to go back in so bad. He's even got earn charges. Here we go.
Jordan's got another one for him as well.
Oh, he's going to go
protection.
Butterfly.
No, they just blink Burrow and he's dead, right?
I guess. He's got a DD. G. Waiting it out.
what
I
a
think he
shot.
wanted to wait for the stun,
Oh, no.
but now he's actually going to be stunned longer. The Burrow Strike's going to land, though, on Rise.
Where's Rise?
Why did
Purge
Disruption?
and Disruption.
Bit of creeping.
The Purge is actually going to do damage while he was inside of the Disrupt, though, so it didn't actually hurt him. Lasso comes in once again from Arsart. They managed to take out Crit. Rise soon to follow. Another double kill for G.
Arrow hits nothing.
Why did Rise run up and start? But did he A-click the ground?
my
What?
thanks.
I don't think you A-click the ground when you're running back to base.
No.
No, he
Point of
ran
that.
up to the creep wave and started attacking it.
Maybe he clicked the minimap.
Under attack.
Well, I don't think he expected the disruption to coming in, so he was just clicking on something.
Oh, hook shot.
comes the
Ace wants to defend. Link pops a BKB, leaps in. G and Illidan both BKB themselves, though. And Ace, he does not have a team. Good night. Astral Imprisonment going to be thrown out here. Unicorn taking some damage. Pops the Blade Mail. G going to force staff to the high ground. There's the Kinetic Field.
Oh.
Dragon Tail on an S, though. And here
Nice
comes
epi.
Jotum with the Epi, dealing a pretty good amount of damage. Rise not actually going to die here just yet. Doesn't get it with the last hit there from G. He's going to pop the Meld, try to do more damage. He kills himself on Unicorn's Blade Mail.
Well,
That damage.
That's
Wow.
a worth kill if I've ever seen one.
Oh, blink forward again by Arsart. Finds lassos, man, all day. All day, every day.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
What a game.
the
So at
Ruxes
that
are
fight,
gone.
Mirana leapt in with BKB turned on, but she hit like kittens. And her Starstorm didn't do anything because we're past that
Illidan
point.
just walks into a Dragon Tail. It's fine.
Not exactly
Unicorn
the
buys
cleanest
back,
game.
blinks up
Okay.
to the high ground. Arsart's pretty low on mana here.
Walk
they
on
might
the
be able to
fire.
catch him.
Stand on
Rise
the
is so
fire.
fast.
Stand on the
Why didn't he use the trap?
Under attack.
Use the trap for your team.
Ah, he's fine.
I don't know. Oh, breathe fire.
He's a bat rider that
Yeah, he's
flies
fine.
on fire. Like,
He's fine.
That's also
But-
magical.
yeah, magical doesn't
So
affect
what you're
magical.
saying
fire.
is, if Dragon Knight breathes fire, Batrider gets high ground vision
Yeah.
and just like starts flying away.
Yeah, and then he's fine.
And how come his fire doesn't burn catapults? Aren't they made of wood?
No, but that's magical wood. This is...
No, but breathe fire still hits him.
No, but that's not magical fire.
Wait, what?
That's the Dragon Fire.
I'm lost.
I see.
MYM are going for the counter push, man. Still 2 dead on the side of VP. Pretty sure they have buybacks, though.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, only OD does.
Yeah, G
Oh,
finishes.
But he's going to be up
before.
in 10 seconds, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's fine. They're going to get the tower, but it's
Go on,
fine.
Link.
Are they? There's the glyph.
Go.
Go on.
Man up.
Oh.
Oh.
Man up, you got a BKB and a freaking Lincolns. Here we go. G finishes his butterfly, so the fight that's going to ensue here could...
The scour arrow.
If they could somehow kill G
that
right
was the
now,
worst Jottam arrow.
they could win the
basically.
game. If M1 could kill G right now. Yeah, G's
Well, he
going
popped
in.
a
Well, how
BKB.
can you-
He's so tanky, though. He's going to be able to take out Unicorn pretty much right away. Static Storm, Kinetic Field drop pretty much just on Ace, but Rise, he's actually going to get dragged into it. He pops the BKB, turns around, trying to deal damage to G.
not a
He's
dragon.
going to get
Turn
arrowed.
into a
He gets
dragon.
force staffed as well, but there's just not enough damage on the side of MYM. And Rise, he's going to be dropping here. BKB popped by Illidan, but
They got racks.
yeah, I mean, they got racks, but they lost their whole team,
Yeah,
man. And there's
BOT
bots
on
on
the
OD.
And he's going in for that melee Rex.
Is there any buyback? There's buyback on Miranda. She's alive.
He doesn't have his BKB. They could actually kill him.
There's buyback on
They could actually kill him.
Do the disruption
Disrupt.
thingy. Come on. No, leap.
All right, there's a
an
full
arrow,
creep
leap
wave.
an arrow, leap an
No,
arrow.
he's not doing it. He's terrified, man.
Well, it
I've
is.
never seen a more scared Lincoln's BKB Mirana in my life.
Okay, they purged him. Easy arrow.
Oh, he
Okay,
disrupted
this is
himself.
easy arrow. No,
No, it's
creeps
not.
are coming in.
No.
Oh, come on.
Just
Get it right.
Just click him.
oh god, now he's just gonna get
Jesus.
clicked. The damage, he's dead.
Oh.
Crit's
wow.
gonna die too. Bop. All right.
Okay, there's a buyback. Now arrow. Yeah.
They can kill
He's
him.
fine.
No, he's not fine.
He's fine.
He's got force.
He has
got
BKB.
BKB.
BKB, yeah.
Okay, walk it off.
Use the traps. Use the books.
He has force. Force.
Do a bit.
Oh,
Oh, Jottam.
It was a
What a
bait.
bro, Epi.
Oh, no. What's that?
The splash.
Yeah.
It was a huge splash. And now Ace dies.
Oh, Illidan didn't
Everyone's
even
dead.
die. GG.
And that's a GG.
GG.
What a game.
What a game. Well, they made it exciting at least.
Yeah, it was exciting. Yeah.
It was a great game to watch.
Victory.
So with this game, MYM secures its 11th position.
Despite their best efforts, they
Secured.
couldn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't get higher than 11.
Yep. And they will actually, I think, according to the rules, survive the DreamLeague
Yeah.
for next season because
Sigma disbanded.
disbanded. So they're going to
MYM.
be the last. Yeah, MYM. We might be seeing them again next time. Hopefully for them, they will do better. They ended up the 14 games 2-12 with the 2 wins being the 2 buys against Sigma because Sigma
They were in
dropped.
the same group. Yeah.
Yes. So VP, on the other hand, they are not over yet. They still have one more game to play, and it's still going to be the game that comes right after this. It's going to be VP Rockskis, of course. VP already eliminated, and at this point, not even playing for 9th
But
position.
Rock's can win.
But yeah, of course,
And
everyone
then-
can win.
Right,
No.
but if they win, they can actually potentially get top 6.
Yes.
Even
That's
with
important.
Alliance winning.
Yes.
Okay.
They need some magic to happen. Magic fire.
The thing is, like, the bottom half of the top 6 have to lose. And I think, what was it, like,
Fnatic.
Empire, Cloud9, and Dog were top 3
Yes,
in the top
yes.
6.
Yes.
So if the bottom 3 of the top 6 lose, then they can go through.
Exactly. Or at least one of those.
That's like less confusing than saying it the way
Yeah,
we
it
said
is.
it earlier.
Because I didn't have a clue what was going on earlier.
If Rockskis wins everything and one of the bottom teams lose everything, there might be a chance for Rockskis.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, we'll talk about more standings once we come back from break, but so far we are in a Fnatic commercial from the Monster Energy
There we
DreamHack
go.
Studio. Got it.
Got it.
Good.
Boom.
Good job.